white pedophiles in Asia, specifically in Southeast Asia. It kind of comes with the territory of being a poor country that you're going to have these white pedophiles gravitate towards your country, and that is the case with Southeast Asia. It's a pretty fucking big epidemic of white pedophiles. Some of you may say, Troy, you're a fucking racist cunt, why are you saying white pedophiles? Well, the fact of the matter is, if they ever catch a Negro pedophile or an Asian pedophile or an Eskimo pedophile, then I'll start broadening the range of descriptors, of adjectives. But at the moment, it's all white pedophiles. A recent big case that came to light was that of Richard Huckle, a 30-year-old white English teacher in Malaysia who had devastated the lives of hundreds of Malaysian kids from 18 months right up to 15 years. And some of them he abused, raped, and videotaped the rapes and the child abuse and the vaginal intercourse and the obvious internal injuries that come with that. Videotaped it for consumption overseas that were financing his crimes, his sick acts. And it was just so hard for him to get caught. He'd been operating for years in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. He got his TEFL course. He completed that in a matter of 2 months. So it's very easy for these guys to get the qualifications that will allow them to come over here and prey on young children of Asia. And hey man, it's not a topic that I'm enamored with. It's not a topic that I thought, yeah, I really want to make a fucking video talking about fucking white pedophiles in Asia. It's not one of my, things that I like to even think about. And to me, it's just the most gruesome, horrendous thing on the planet. So it's not something that I would like to delve into. I know that it's a serious matter that we need to tackle and stuff, but for me, it's like Nietzsche said, if you look long enough into the abyss looks into you. What he meant by that was, the more you research and find out about these monsters, these subhumans, the more understanding you have of them, it can affect you. So I just like to cast these things out of my mind and not even think about them. But they do affect me in everyday life, because a lot of people say, why do you always help young girls? One of the stories that really affected me was the case of Peter Scully, a white Australian pedophile that operated in Asia. I read the story of how he lured these girls in, these homeless girls from Cambodia, into his lair, where he eventually raped them, tortured them over the course of a few weeks or months, I think it was, and eventually killed them, murdered them. And the way he lured them was he befriended or hired a local, and that girl went to these homeless children and she won their trust. Once she established a bit of rapport with them, she invited them back to her hotel room, which was Peter Scully's room, and from there they were held against their will and tortured.